ago, please. 2 years ago, a very special woman walked into Parker's Day School. We had never met her before, but Marina was looking for a new position, and she started working in the office in the synagogue. And then I said, you know what, I have a great idea. Why don't we share her with the synagogue? And we took her into the day school, and she started working in our early childhood program. I knew that Marina was very talented from just meeting her the first time. But I don't think we really knew how talented she was. And lo and behold, what did we find out? We found out that Marina is also an author. And because of Book Week, and because we have our book fair, Miss Tara thought that it would be a fabulous idea, come here first grade, to hear from a live author. So without further ado, let's put our hands together for Marina.
Hi everyone, for those of you who of course don't know, my name is Marina. I'm very happy to be here. I'm truly honored to be here. I'll give you a quick background. Of course, like Debbie said, thank you so much for the introduction. I think being in Parkis is it's a gift because I've never been around such an amazing environment in my entire life. Here, being Jewish is a privilege, it's a gift, and every single day, I always try to become the better version of myself. And of course, with Parkis, the opportunity is always available. So, here's my book. The name of the book is called The Adventures of Pegadon, and it's a series. The first one is called Overcoming Bullying, because back in 2020, my daughter was bullied in school, and I was like, aha, that's a great idea for a book. Yes, I took care of her life that time, and ever since then, I asked myself, what do I want to do besides just becoming a children's author? And I realized, everybody has a book, or at least most people do. How can I be different? So I used my children as the main characters, and then I used their Chinese zodiac signs as an addition to their name. So my daughter, whose name is Evelyn, she was born in the year of the water dragon. So in the book, she's Evelyn the water dragon. And my son, whose name is Noah, he was born in the year of the horse. So he's Noah the Pegasus horse, which just gave him wings. So when that was done, I said, you know what, let's add something else. Let's add a nickname for them. So we combined the two names, Pegasus and Dragon, and it both became Pegadon. And even that wasn't enough for me. I said, you know what, let's do something else, because Disney, to me, is my inspiration. So the way there's Disneyland, I wanted to create a world of my own. So Pegadon became the land of Pagadonia. So hopefully one day, I'm going to become the next Disney, and you guys are going to come visit the land of Pagadonia. For free, of course. And today I have a very special friend, Lisa. She's going to help me read my story. You ready? Long, long ago, in the kingdom of animals, far away, lived two very good friends. Their names were Noah the Pegasus horse and Evelyn the water dragon.
They both had big and mighty wings that they used to fly high up in the sky. Every day, the other animals in the kingdom made fun of Noah and Evelyn because they looked different from the rest of the animals.
They called them all sorts of names and teased them too. A horse with wings looks so silly, a little rabbit would say, and the other animals would laugh.
Noah the Pegasus horse felt sad. His only friend was Evelyn, the water dragon. The other animals in the kingdom also made fun of her. Why are you so big, the little cat said to Evelyn, and all the animals around her. But Evelyn never said anything back.
'Cause I never said anything back. 'Cause I never said anything back. 'Cause I never said anything back. 'Cause I never said anything back. 'Cause I never said anything back. 'Cause I never said anything back. 'Cause I never said anything back. 'Cause I never said anything back. 'Cause I never said anything back. 'Cause I never said anything back. 'Cause I never said anything back. 'Cause I never said anything back. 'Cause I never said anything back. 'Cause I never said anything back. 'Cause I never said anything back. 'Cause I never said anything back. 'Cause I never said anything back. 'Cause I never said anything back. 'Cause I never said anything back. 'Cause I never said anything back. 'Cause I never said anything back. 'Cause I never said anything back. 'Cause I never
Every morning, Noah and Evelyn met at the top of the highest mountain. They liked to go there so that no one would make fun of them.
I got teased again because of my wings, Noah said. Maybe I should find a way to hide them, he added. No way. A bird is mean to me too. But it's who I am, Evelyn said. Don't forget who you are, Noah.
Oh, all of a sudden, a strange smell of loud thunder was coming from nearby. Did you hear that? Noah asked. They both turned to where the noise was coming from. So here's the animals. And this is the fire in the kingdom.
There was a big fire in the kingdom, and all the animals were screaming. Noah and Evelyn flew down as fast as they could town.
So here's a picture of all the animals stuck in a fire. And Noah and Evelyn are gonna go there and save them. Can you have it? Evelyn the water dragon flew towards the fire and began spitting water to put it out. Noah the Pegasus horse flew down and helped the animals near the fire.
Noah carried the animals on his back and flew them to a safer place. He then quickly returned to save the rest of the animals out of the storm.
So here the animals are being saved. Both Evelyn and Noah worked so hard to put out the fire and bring all animals to safety. And finally, the kingdom of animals was saved.
All of the animals clapped and cheered for them. Well done, Pegadon has saved us. They said, Pegadon? Evelyn asked. Yes. Pegasus and dragon. And the dragon.
So here the animals were so happy that they gave a nickname to Evelyn and Noah, Pegadon, which is a combination of Pegasus and the dragon.
The animals apologized for how they treated them in the past and never made fun of them again. From that day on, all the animals learned to respect one another, even those animals that appeared different from the rest.
Since the Pegadon showed tremendous bravery and courage, all of the creatures in the kingdom of animals decided that their land would be now called Pegadonia. This meant that any and all animals from all walks of life from all over the world can live together in peace and harmony, no matter what they look like.
Before we take questions, because I'm sure children will have questions to ask you about how the process was and what it means. You have one book or two books?
Two books.
Two books. And what's the title of the second book?
The Adventures of Pegadon, True Friendship.
And what was that about?
True Friendship, it's also educational, obviously, and it's about just supporting one another in tough times.
Very nice. Okay, so I'm sure some of you have questions. If you have a question that you would like to ask Marina, who is an author of a book, that Miss Margolin has a question. Miss Margolin, why don't you start off?
So, I'm interested, the first one you wrote is the one you read, because that was about the pollen, and the second one you wrote, was that because things started to work out better for
Yes.
your daughter? So that's kind of the sequel.
That's literally pretty much about my kids.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, Surrey.
Did you make the pictures and write it?
So I actually hired somebody for it. I found an app, it's called Fiverr. I initially helped my friend to do something, and then I was like, you know what, why don't I just help myself? So I did some research and realized that it's just a bunch of people who are doing freelance work, and found a girl who's willing to do it, and here it is. And this book has been in the process for years. I've changed it many times. This is the first time, but it's the process that I love. It's not that I have the book, it's an accomplishment, but it's the process. It was scary, I was lost, confused, but I loved it, because now here I am.
Good, okay, and that has a question?
Can't hear the question.
She
What's the
asked, why
question?
did I decide to make the books? Back in 2020, obviously, when everybody was stuck at home, I said to myself, I want to be a lot more than just a 9-to-5 mom. Nothing wrong with working 9 to 5 if you love what you do, but I just wanted to do something different and challenge myself. I was very clueless about how to do it, because my family's either in the beauty industry or, music, holistic stuff, so nothing to do with the book. And I just researched, and eventually I saw how God would just, guide me to the right people and the right connections, yes.
So back in 2020, my son was in 4th grade and he was really bullied, cyberbullied, to the point that I had to have a meeting with his teacher. And I really was sad and I did nothing besides just having that meeting. So hearing your story honestly brings tears to my eyes because I'm just so proud and happy that there are people like you out there that actually do something about it.
Okay, any other questions for Marina about the process or however? Nat, you have a question? Sure.
Are you not able to buy the book anymore?
Yeah,
What was the
you can buy
question?
it- Where can you buy the book? It's on Amazon.
Yeah, it's on Amazon.
You bought it at the book fair?
Yes, no, you can, there's a link to go to, Amazon to buy it.
Wait, what's the book called again?
The Adventures of Pegadon.
The Adventures of
Pegadon.
Well, you text it to me,
Pegadon.
I'll post it on.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great.
I have a question.
Ms. Fulton's
Sorry.
question.
First of all, I have a comment and then a question. I'm so impressed. I had no
Thank you.
idea.
Thank you.
And this is amazing. I'm just like, I'm blown away. How do you get to sell on Amazon? Like, what's the process of putting your book on Amazon? Or, I don't know how that works. I'm just so curious.
So you can be a self-publisher, which is obviously the cheapest route. You have to copyright your book so that nobody steals it. And
Liz.
once you copyright it, you go through a process called KDP. Again, the Fiverr, the app,
Yeah, I
they know how
Fiverr.
to do it. So the book has to be a specific size. Once you do that, you just have to upload it there, but you need to have a business account, like a seller's account, which is quick, I can always.
So so it's you direct, and so do you have to ship the book?
No,
Oh, so
once you
You
click
have,
pay, the Amazon does everything, they just take the
they'll print the
percentage.
book for you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
KDP does, it's a new system, you
Yeah.
have to actually have physical copies.
Amazing, Marina. Awesome.
Thank you.
Are you gonna make more books?
Yes, I have third one in the works right now. How long did it take for the first book? A couple of years. So the first time I published it within a year, and then I realized it was really bad. The characters did not look right. The story itself wasn't properly done, like the grammar and everything. So I had to remove it from Amazon, and then we did it several times. But it's like I said, I love the process. I wasn't scared. I just wanted to know because I love a challenge. I just wanted to know that I'll do it.
Here, I have a question, that's not,
Yes.
Has the book been sold a lot?
has she sold a lot
To
of
an
books?
extent, yes. I haven't been advertising it because I wanted to advertise it as a whole series first, as opposed to just one by one.
Okay, let's take maybe one or two more questions. Two of you already asked. Eliana, you didn't.
Do you like making books or?
I'm obsessed with making books, yes. I want to do cartoons, movies, clothing line, everything Disney World has, I want to do it. So I'm just starting out.
I have Rafi.
How much is it?
$11.88.
Oh, cheap, Rafi does.
Okay, Asher, you have a question? No, okay. Let's get, wait, Maroneen.
Sorry, I was late. I don't know if they asked this question. How your family reacted when you told them that you lost the book and you represented them? What was their reaction?
Good
To be
question.
honest, my family was shocked because I was the girl who would get in trouble in school, or I'm not gonna say a lot of things. I was rebellious. You know, I was that kid. I was just always hanging out with friends, and here I am writing a story, children's story. So it was an accomplishment. It was a different shift in my life. So I'm happy that it happened the way it did.
Another question, we were teaching the students in the school about the miracles and how you're advertising the miracles. The question is how you are going to advertise yourself. This question is good for third grade listening. So we're talking about how would you advertise yourself. So how would you advertise yourself? How would you advertise your book? How are you going to tell everybody about your
Social media, I have an Instagram page. My personal, I also have a podcast, so I'm there. I have a children's separate account from my family, friends. And honestly, just going to different schools and just reading out my books and just reading it to them.
That's it.
Okay, let's give Marina a Let's give Lisa a big round of applause for helping out with her story.
So I moved over to
Okay, now